Hello guys, today we are going to be looking at some different clips of my criminality footage, and the thing about these clips is I think I've either encountered an exploiter or there's something fishy going on. The reason I'm starting a series like this right now is because, well, criminality moderator applications have been opened and I thought, what would be a better time? This has been on my mind for a little while now. Now, as we're beginning with the first clip, I'm going to start off with some exclaimers. Of course, not all of these clips are for sure guaranteed exploits, as I don't talk to people after I take the clips, and people wouldn't answer, oh, are you exploiting? No, okay. These are just, looks into it and exclaimers, and things that I'm pointing out, so you guys can also look for these things when you're suspecting that somebody might be cheating. Now, in this first clip, there's some fight going on already. Now, I try to peek carefully. I have a look what's in front of me because I hear footsteps, and then I see this guy. And as I'm spectating him, I notice that right as I about to go out, but then I don't, to have a careful look, he ADS's. Now, the thing about this clip is that, yes, for sure, he could be just using his ears and making a prediction play, but while that fight there is going on, while there's a sound of smoke and stomp sound, and with Criminality and Roblox's engine, I don't think it would be possible to listen this precisely. What I think is going on is this guy has ESP, and right as I'm about to peek, he takes he ADS's to get that better spray in, but then he sees that I'm not peeking, and then he just continues running. Another reason is I'm not sure if that's a random avatar. It could be. Also, I'm sure this was a low level, and this type of really cocky gameplay is what you get from exploiters, because the people of ESP, because they know what they're signing themselves out for. He's just running at me. There is no need to be this aggressive. You can really get punished easily. Either that guy in the back is his teammate and he should wait for him. But no, he isn't. He just knows there's this one guy that he perfectly can track because he has ESP. And as you can see in the rest of the clip, he just continues. Takes out fire, whatever. And this is where the clip ends. Right after this, I die. Again, not sure if this is a 100% guaranteed exploiting case, but I suspect. Alright, so the next clip. So I'm not gonna stand on this one for too long, as I don't have many reasons to be suspecting of exploiting, other than the fact that he's low-key low level and his avatar does look pretty free to play. I'm not way too sure on this one, as this might just be a case of playing it carefully, but it's suspicious and you're gonna understand it once I show it to you. Okay, let's get started with the next clip now. Now, in this clip, as I'm getting the fire axe, I'm being careful and having a look at my surroundings. There's a fight going on in front of motel, and also one near motel dealer side. Not exactly the back alleys, but yep, here I get shot from that guy. So after whiffing this axe I hide. I see that he's not on me anymore, so I just turn my attention back to this area. I see the guy that I tried to kill get sprayed, so I just hide. I be careful. Other than my footsteps, there weren't many indications to my presence here. But again, this guy just exactly checking, ADS checking the vending machine. Many spots that I could be here. I could be behind the trash. I could be behind the other metal stuff, the metal bins. I'm just exactly here. Decides to check. And then the spray is also kind of suspicious. It's kind of fine. Not anything I can name, just torso, but all shots landed while jump shooting. Again, not that out of the ordinary, but of everything, kind of suspicious. Now, the reason I'm not too suspicious of the spray is I'm gonna explain in the next two clips. It's arm lock time! Now the thing about this clip is he's using Mac-10 silenced, I think. While Mac-10 is hard to control recoil gun, the silencer does make it a bit better, but still at this range, it's kind of suspicious. Normally a spray, it would be just fine. Why it's suspicious is just that all the shots land exactly at my arm. If you didn't know, in Criminality, there's a popular certain type of cheating. It's called arm locking, because just locking to your head and annihilating you instantly will be really obvious. But when you lock onto somebody's arm, you break it and you make their recoil really hard to control, which gives you an upper hand while still making you more believable. However, there isn't much else to say. I just want to give an example of this. I don't have many reasons to believe he's exploiting. It's just an example. Alright, in this next clip, first off, I'm gonna let the clip play, and then I'm gonna ask you if you could spot what I'm suspecting. Then we're gonna get off the commentary. Did you notice that? Well, I'm gonna have it play again, just a little more zoomed in. And that, folks, is why it's important to not look at a single case, but look at the grand scheme of things. Exploiters, there's usually a trend to them, and in the ways they play, like I mentioned in the first clip. Again, this guy just annihilates my arm, again with a full auto weapon that has a harder to control recoil. That's why I'm suspecting this guy was arm locking. Over the next couple of days, I want to upload a video each day, going over similar clips and explaining other cheating instances. And that's it for today. Thank you guys for tuning in, and don't forget to support me however you can and Criminality moderator applications. And thank you. Like and subscribe.